Mark, hi, Mark. You're on Body Talk. Good evening.
Hey, Doc, how you doing?
All right. Hey.
Yes, I just,
Kind of got disconnected or something there. We'll try Tony. Hi, Tony. We hope that you're doing pretty good this evening.
How you doing?
We don't charge. Something you'd like to bring by. We don't charge anything for our opinions on what kind of shape the car's in. If you're buying a used car, let's take a look at it and see if it's straight.
Okay, great. Well, let's see if we can get Tony straight. Hi, Tony. You're on Body Talk. Good evening.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this the Doc?
The Doc.
Yeah, this is Body Talk, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Body Talk, and I guess we...
Okay, Doc, I got a problem with painful rectal itch.
Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate that call, Tony. Hope you get that squared away. As far as you were talking about getting the paint off, you really need to be very careful on those instances, because if you've just had...
Fat Buster Fitness Show. We're coming down to the last 15 minutes. Callers, thank you for being very patient with all the calls that we're having tonight. And we're going to take a call right now. Richard. Yo, Richard, still there?
Yo, yeah, how y'all doing?
Talk to us, quickly.
Okay, yes, I want to know about the supplementation. Okay, like the Joe Weider Big.
Right.
Okay, how that's high in fiber, is it not?
It depends which product you're talking about. Next week we're going to have Mr. GNC back on the air. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of great products out there. And again, yes, you can get them at GNC. And they're all very effective if taken as directed.
Okay, because my big problem is that I get constipated.
Okay.
And
Doc, can you address that issue, or can we wait to Mr. GNC?
Well, you can just add some psyllium fiber to it. Personally, why don't you start out with a nice breakfast of a bunch of shredded wheat? I mean, it's a good breakfast. It's carbohydrate. It gets you rolling real easy. It isn't going to load you down with fat. Add some banana to that, and that's
have it in conjunction with your protein.
Yeah, they have some shredded wheat with bran, I think, out there too.
Okay, because that's what I thought it might have been, the Joe Weider Big.
It depends. Some people's systems react differently. You might be taking too much of it. Who knows? But I'll tell you what, I've had some interesting reactions to some supplements myself. And
okay, they weren't kidding, because I think the biggest dump.
That's all right. But what it comes down to, use as directed, and then we go from there. And Mr. GNC will be back on the show next week.
But we do have a caller now. Hi, Joe. You are on Body Talk.
Yes. I have a 76 280Z, and I just got, like, my friend, he just painted it for me, redone in candy apple red, and we found a hole on the bottom of my door down in the lower end there, like it comes up towards the spoiler, and there's a hole, and we found aluminum on the side, and maybe a week later the paint job started turning green around the edges, and I was wondering if the aluminum had anything to do with it.
Turning green around the edges of the hole?
Yes.
You found aluminum underneath the hole?
Yeah, unbelievable. Yes, I did.
So someone patched the hole up to begin with?
Yes.
And your paint's turning green now?
Yes.
It could be anything, Joe. As far as contaminants in the paint, aluminum, the corrosion that the aluminum would attract, yeah, I guess that it could.
Would that ruin my whole paint job?
Would it ruin your whole paint job?
Yeah. Would it go further?
I guess it will. That's really something that's not very common. Aluminum that's been patched into a door, it's no telling what may happen down the road.
Yeah. See, I tried to put some Rogaine on it. He said put some Rogaine around the edges.
Yeah, that may help grow something.
Like your hair, right?
I've been thinking about that. You think?
Yeah. All right, Joe. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it. Well, tell us about, there are a lot of folks, they do try and cut corners, and maybe you'll put some aluminum or, aluminum foil and then some...
If you take ibuprofen
Yes.
at, let's say, okay, you get